Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are in the Eagle Cap Wilderness down in Oregon, which is part of the Wallowa National Forest. And today I'm trying to get a nice sunset shot of a lake up here in the mountains. We're about halfway up the mountain now. We got another 2-3 miles to go, but figured I'd just sit here for a second, regain my breath, grab a drink of water, grab a bite to eat, get some energy back, and we'll go ahead and continue on. Yeah, remember what I said about the grade being pretty easy? Well, last couple miles decided to challenge me, have a little fun. We'll get it though. Well, we finally made it back to our destination. I'm not gonna lie, that last half mile, yeah, that kicked my butt. But we got back here to the Alpine Lake, so that makes me happy. And so I'm gonna scout around here and just try to find a nice composition. I'm really liking this island right behind me, and I would like that to be the focal point of my scene, but the light has already gone down to the mountain, and as you can see looking away from me, you know, you still have that glow, but there's no light down here by the lake. So that's going to make things a little bit more interesting, but I'm confident that we'll find something, and we'll just have to scout around and we'll just see what we can come up with. One thing that I want to kind of ticks me off here is, you know, this is a 4.5, 5 mile hike just to get back here. And I understand, you know, weight limits and all that stuff, but, you know, crap like this, you know, the person that was here obviously just didn't care. They left all their junk in here. And what, you know, this is a pristine lake, and this is just the crap that you see. So unfortunately, you know, I'm a big proponent of, you know, leave it better than you found it, but I don't have the equipment to haul this kind of stuff out. Moreover, you know, a couple feet down, or about a quarter mile back on the trail, there's a bunch of signs that say no campfires above this elevation, and you can see here that person had a campfire. Well, I've had a chance to look around, and you know, the light's fading pretty quick up here, even though it's about 3:45. Sunset's going to be in about 45 minutes, but up here in the mountains, it sets a lot quicker. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set up my camera and get a photo of this little island. This is a scene that I first saw when I walked in, and I'm going to use that whole line up here. I'm thinking it's going to be a vertical composition, so and it's going to end up there with that mountain top. So we'll go ahead, we'll get the camera set up, and we can see what we can get. All right, well, so we got the composition set up, and the light's just going to be kind of flat, and normally that would irritate me, especially when we got a little bit of sunlight. But I think in this case that it works. The lake here is still frozen, so it's going to provide a nice, pleasing color palette as you go up from the rock that I have in kind of my foreground that leads you up to the little island that leads you up to the mountaintop. So overall, you know, I'm kind of pleased with this composition. It's very, very simple, doesn't need much work. I put the polarizer on just to take a little bit of the sheen off the ice of the lake, but I didn't want to completely take it off. I think that leaving a little bit on helps add to the picture. So I'm just going to go ahead, we'll take this picture, and then I'm going to eat a snack, drink some water, and I'm going to head back down to the truck before it gets too dark out. So, yep. It's going to be almost a 10-mile walk up and back for one picture. Definitely worth it. So I was hiking back down the mountain, and like I said, the sunset was wasn't quite upon us when I was back at the lake, and I wanted to hike down while still having a little bit light before I have to switch over to my headlamp. But I came across this scene behind me, and once again, it's just very simple composition. There's not a lot of clouds. We still have that haze. It smells like it's from a forest fire because it just has that burnt wood smell to it. But on the very, very far peak, and I'm going to switch the D850 over to video so you can watch it. But on the very, very far peak, it's just catching that light again. So I'm just stopping very quickly to get this photo, and then I'm just going to be on my merry way. Looking forward to getting down to my truck, getting some dry socks, and making a bit of coffee. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me. That was quite the trip, and as you can see now, it's completely dark out. And I know what you're all thinking right now, that, my gosh, is that such a magnificent beard. And it is a magnificent beard. Well, anyway, so I ended up shooting some astro on the way down, but because it was so dark out, I didn't want to take the time to record it, and my light from my headlamp was getting a little low, and basically I just wanted to get down. So next thing for me is find a campsite for the night. I'm not going to camp here, but I did find a couple down the road. Going to make some grub and maybe have a little bit of coffee before I go to bed, and that should do me for the night. So I thank you guys for coming along again on the journey. If you like this episode, go ahead, give it a like, comment, and subscribe. I really do enjoy the comments that you guys are putting down. And until next time, see you in the next one.
I could go around the world, finest diamonds, precious pearls, they'd all turn to dust in my hand. 7 wonders, city streets, ocean air and mountain peaks, they are not the finest in the land. Much more than these I have seen firsthand.